All right, welcome to the show. We are on the Tony Gomez Show tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Anybody out there, please join us in the chat room. We have got returning to the show Rob Botello, singer, vocalist extraordinaire for epic black metal, and guitarist Votan. Guitarist for Votan. Fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So you got the new stuff dropping.
Yeah.
Rob, thanks for coming over. Thanks again for coming over to the crib.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes doing the podcast, it's a little easier being online.
Yeah.
But I do prefer the personal.
More intimate.
It is, bro.
Yeah.
It always is, and you more than half of the members that I've been able to meet so far doing the podcast are a really old friend.
Oh, yeah.
So it's really great to have you over and
appreciate it.
Do some chit chatting and talk about some metal and new Votan and what's coming up on the weekend and stuff. So, prophecies of the forgotten time, man.
Yeah.
Today's a big day. Fuck yeah, it's hitting Bandcamp, it's hitting everything else, and your favorite music platform. Hit it up, save it, and start rocking and cranking the new Prophecies of the Forgotten Time.
Yeah, we've had these songs for a while, but we finally got them recorded, and just we had some setbacks. So I mean, the album's been recorded for a while, but we're finally able to get everything put together, like artwork, like everything, and just release it. I mean, we're gonna do CDs pretty soon, the booklet, the lyrics, the whole 9 yards. So we'll get that going pretty soon. But I mean, I didn't want to wait till we get CDs to upload. I wanted everyone to already hear it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So, I mean, it's on Bandcamp, but it'll probably be on Spotify at least by the weekend, and YouTube and all that. So easier access. A lot of people use Spotify.
Right. Yeah.
So that's probably one of the most popular, other than like YouTube Music. But I think Spotify is probably one of the more popular ones. So
definitely
get it on there.
Definitely. Hell yeah. Well, like I was telling Rob right before we started the show, thanks to Daniel Adama Productions, and happy birthday, Daniel. Fuck yeah, he's out there hanging out with the guys who swim the current. Happy birthday, brother. I haven't been able to use the Zoom mixer in a little while, so let me go ahead and click the Zoom in here, because we're going to be hitting these podcasts with a lot more clarity. And speaking of Spotify, on the Spotify podcast. So thanks for joining us tonight on the Tony Gomez Show. We got this rolling one more time. There was no audio on that thing. Oh shit! Somebody was telling me about that. Was that my wife right there? Ladies and gentlemen, I am so sorry we didn't have any audio, but I tell you what, I am going to be dropping the podcast. I'm recording right here as we're doing it. So anything you didn't catch at the beginning, I can't really, well, the beginning, I guess 18 minutes already. Catch it on the Spotify podcast I'll have out there tomorrow afternoon. So check it out right there. In the meantime, while I'm turning up, Ray, what's up? Ray in the house. Cleo, thank you. Cleo, thanks for. Did she let you know?
Several people let me know.
Oh, thank God. Well, please, thank you, Helma. Hell yeah. And let's see, Ray's in the house. Thank you, Mom. Robert, what's up? Zaffron in the house. Hell yeah. And who else we got in the room here? That might be it. But you guys, thank you so much for joining in. And I just got into talking with Rob, so yeah, I wasn't really looking over my shoulder. And sometimes when I do a little bit too much, like mixing in the audio part here with this badass Zoom mixer, it kind of goes over my head. I'm more the talker than the producer kind of guy, but I make the best of it.
Yeah.
Yes, man. So thank you so much for getting the volume back on there. But like I said, we had this rolling for a long time already, so we're solid. We're gonna have some great stuff to be catching live whenever you can catch this on the audio tomorrow. So let's talk about Saturday. So Saturday is going to be coming up. It's a long time coming for us in Anialator with this lineup with me, JD De La Rosa, Fernie on guitar. We also have Daniel Garcia on drums. Of course, Alec Dominguez, a founding member on bass. Myself on vocals. We just dropped Death is Calling back in October. My first vinyl release to be on, and so proud of it. I'm very thankful for Alex for bringing me into the mix and letting me be a part of this great project that he's got going on. And man, I tell you, Death is Calling just been a great album for me to be a part of. It wasn't easy to do what I had to do on here because I always like being a part of the writing process. And JD already had everything ready to rock and roll. They're like, here's some jams, man. Write some lyrics. Come on over to the studio. Let's put it down. So I was like, fuck yeah, it sounded great. I wanted to be a part of it. But it's always a little more of a challenge when you don't have a chance to get in there and create the lyrics at the same time the band's creating the music. I kind of like to be able to work in that kind of fashion. So me having to do it afterwards was tough. Took a little time. Took a long time, a matter of fact, probably about 3 months at least. But by the time shit was over, I had 7 songs written. And when I hit up JD, he said, damn, you got a lot of lyrics. We're going to use maybe half of that.
Oh, yeah, we're telling you that.
About half of that. We're going to chop it off. But you know what? It's more killer and less filler.
You can always use the other ones for the next one.
That's what he was telling me. Hey, we got plenty of material for the next songs, plenty of stuff to keep working with. And so it's just been nothing but a thrill. And we got a chance to play the Texas Destroying Texas Fest. And we're very blessed to have you on out there and supporting all the death metal bands out there and all of us that came together there in Houston at the Bumfuck Egypt Club. Great night. And Necroblade played with us that night. Thanks to Joe Necro getting us on that bill. And I'm going to be talking to Joe later on tonight. So I'm looking forward to that. And Joe is going to be joining us with his band Necroblade Saturday, along with Throat Locust and Hell Fury. So we got a stacked lineup coming up this Saturday. It's going to be over at the House of Rock. Doors are going to be opening at 6 o'clock. Show's going to start at 7. And all the bands got at least half an hour to be tearing shit up. Votan's going to start things off. We got Throat Locust, and we got Necroblade, and we got Hell Fury, and then Anialator is going to come close things off. And just really excited about getting up there and playing some of these new songs to Corpus. This being the hometown of Anialator, and my hometown, to be able to play a lot of songs off of this, which I haven't had a chance of, is a big deal to me. And I'm looking forward to it. So I'm glad that we were able to get you guys on the bill. Like you mentioned earlier, Throat Locust is one of the best death metal bands we had here in town. Yeah. So
I don't see them going anywhere anytime soon. As far as like, they're not gonna break up. They're gonna be around for a very long
I'm telling
time.
You, they got a great mix. Alexander on guitar, Eric on guitar. Them two right there. They've been grinding since the beginning. Yeah. Gilbert's been there since the beginning. Adrian on bass. Yes, bro. And I'm expecting to have them here in the studio tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Nice. So tune in tomorrow night at 8 o'clock and check out the guys at Throat Locust. But what a bill is going to be on Saturday, man. Tickets are only $10, and they're probably going to be $10 a day of the show. All right, we thought about doing $15 at the day of, but man, I don't want to have anybody turned away, and I just really want the show to be fucking packed. So if you can't get your tickets ahead of time, get them the day of the show. $10, 5 kick-ass metal bands. We just want to pack the fucking house there at the House of Rock. I want a fucking circle pit. All right, so $10, get out there and fucking have some fucking fun. Right, from the first band to the last band. Let's get some circle pit action going on all fucking night. It's gonna be a great night of metal. And have you had a chance to play with any of these other bands?
I mean, I played with Throw Locust and
several times, I'm sure, right?
Yeah, I played with them a few times. But as far as Necroblade, I never played. Hell Fury, I never played. I've seen Hell Fury. I've actually missed Necroblade when I showed up to Destroying Texas Fest. They had just finished.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, and I was mentioning to you, I hadn't had a chance to see him that night either. I was trying to, just get locked in for all the Anialator stuff. So I was outside, getting my shit together. So I missed them, and I'm looking forward to hearing them come Saturday.
The last time I played with Anialator was at DRI.
Oh shit, badass! Yes.
At the Ayers Event Center, and that big old fight broke out.
Oh, that one, yeah, dude.
That if you type in DRI fight in Corpus Christi, that's the footage I got.
Mm-hmm.
Man, everybody looks like a drunken mess.
They turn the lights on and shit.
Yeah. I mean, that was fucking funny.
That was fucking funny, dude.
It got to the point where like people were commenting on YouTube, and one guy was just like, "Oh, people in Corpus can't fight." This other guy was like, "Oh, chill out, dude. It's a drunken bar fight, and you think the whole city fights like that." And before the comments are still there. These two guys are just arguing.
Oh, really? They start going at it.
Yeah, and they were like, "Oh, meet me at Cabinetsfield at this time. I'll be in the so-and-so truck."
Yeah.
And then people like it was already past the time. Yeah, it was already past the time, and other people were like, "Oh, did you guys meet? Like, what happened?"
Yeah.
And the other guy was like, "No, this dude was just being a troll."
Oh shit!
Those comments are still there. I actually looked at them the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's far out.
Yeah.
Godly. Yeah. Speaking of, what would you say your favorite show's been here locally?
That I've played or that I've been?
That you've been to? Yeah.
Oh man. I would say, man, I think it was one that I actually booked. It was when I brought my Mortuary from Mexico down.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, at the last Boozers, man. That was probably one of my most favorite shows. And,
damn,
as far as like local style. And I don't know if you know Mortuary.
Yeah, I've heard of them. Yeah.
Yeah, from Mexico. They're from
old school.
Yeah, very old school.
Yeah.
And working with them was so fucking fun.
Yeah. Wow, dude. What year would you say that was back in?
Probably 2022, maybe.
No shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 2022, I want to say.
Damn, that's not too far off.
Yeah.
I would have to say my favorite show, I'm going to say there's probably about three. I'm going to say my top 5, but because these guys were just in San Antonio, I'm going to say for tonight, Suicidal Tendencies with Anchor Wide and Fearless Iranians from Hell. Damn. That was a badass show. Joined the Army tour over at the Ritz. One of the best shows they had over there at the Ritz, but nothing but fucking energy. Fuck yeah. And a lot of aggression. If there's one thing Corpus has, it was a lot of violence. Slayer was a good band to bring out violence whenever they would have shows here.
Well, Suffocation, man, when they played
at Zeros.
Well, that one too. Zeros and the last Boozers, man. Everybody got I don't know what it is. Right? Something about
the old location, right?
Yeah, everybody gets drunk. I remember after I left the show, I threw up in the car and shit. the Zeros one.
Yeah.
And then, but the Boozers one, I was pretty faded too.
Man, they haven't missed a step, dude. Suffocation is so fucking brutal.
Yeah. Killing
it after all these years. It's a small handful of names like Cannibal Corpses in there, Suffocation's in there. Man, it's of course Obituary is still doing it. But there's not too many survivors.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I see like a trend. Bands get in their heyday and then I think maybe they get married. Have kids,
maybe
things slow down a little bit. Then 15 years later, the band's back together.
I know Cannibal Corpse, they just keep.
They never stop, dude.
Kind of like Cradle Filth too, man.
Like Danny in Cradle Filth.
They don't stop.
Yeah,
they don't stop. So it's just crazy.
Yeah,
I actually saw a Cradle Filth with Dying Fetus a few months ago.
Oh, you made it to that one?
Yeah, in San Antonio, it was with Flesh God Apocalypse. And,
yeah,
Yeah, man, that was a really good one.
Fucking brutal.
Yeah.
I remember when Flesh God Apocalypse played over there at Zeros. Old school.
Damn.
Long time. Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, heavy duty. Heavy duty. Let me see if we got anybody else jumping in here now that we got the audio rolling. Raphael, what's up? He said he was at Suicide. Oh shit, you were there too? Badass lineup. Ray, you better be out there Saturday. I know you're working weekends a lot. Try and make it out there, all right? Well, I know I didn't want to keep. Well, we're going on about 30 minutes. Okay, cool. Like I said, I got Joe coming up in about 9 o'clock, but I want to make sure that you guys are definitely tuning in to catch Prophecies of the Forgotten Time, all right? Check it out on Bandcamp. You can go to bandcamp.com, search Votan, and you will catch the Prophecies of the Forgotten Time right now, all right? So like that, save it to your playlist, and get ready for some more Votan on Saturday. Coming up this Saturday over at the House of Rock. Like I mentioned, tickets are only going to be $10. You can't beat that. 5 bands for $10. Yeah, it's going to be badass.
That's going to be a sick show.
It's going to be a sick show. So hell yeah. Annihilator's metal, Corpus Christi Metal Assault is going to be hitting Corpus Christi, House of Rock Saturday. Annialator, Hell Fury, Necroblade, Throat Locust, and our very own Votan is going to be kicking shit off, kicking ass all over fucking the House of Rock. We love the House of Rock. Great place to play. And Casey and Stan over there are always great to me and taking care of all the bands. So thanks for always doing a great job over there, everybody at the House of Rock. Thanks, Casey. And thank you, Eric, and everybody from Throat Locust, Joe from Necroblade, the team with the Hell Fury, and all my bros in Annihilator. Hope to see everybody getting here safely because a lot of people are coming in from out of town. So make it to the show safely here on Saturday. But be sure you are going to www.texashouseofrock.com, and you can pick your tickets up for $10 right now online, or even better, go get them in person there at the House of Rock. Grab some slice of pizza and a cold beer and save a few bucks. And please be sure to be there first for Votan at 7 o'clock. So get there early. Doors open at 6. So get there about 6:30. Grab a cold one. Check out some merch. Buy some merch. You gonna have some goodies out there?
We might have some of our old CDs there.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
We're out of shirts, but we're gonna get some more shirts printed out pretty soon. So
yes,
look out of that.
Love it. Oh yeah, go over there and catch up with the old school Votan CDs. Show some love. There's gonna be some other merch from the other bands as well. So save your lunch money and get ready to come out there and have a great time at the House of Rock this Saturday with Annihilator, Hell Fury, Throat Locust, Necroblade, and Votan. Rob, thanks a lot for joining me again, bro. Best of wishes for the new album. Yeah. Today's just the beginning of it dropping to the world. So I'm anxious to hear some great reviews coming from all of our favorite zines and other death metal and epic black metal lovers that are out there.
Almost a band for 15 years.
15 fucking years grinding it, bro.
Yeah, just keep on going.
You know, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah. That's your baby. That's your thing, man. It's not a baby anymore. It's turned into a monster.
We're actually thinking about because this coming year is gonna be 15 years and it's gonna be a 10-year anniversary from our first album. So we might. Wow. We've been thinking about booking a show with performing that whole album in its entirety. That first album.
I like that anniversary package right there in its entirety.
Yeah, go back to the old. We kind of relive some of those old songs from the early days that we haven't played in fucking forever.
Yeah. Ooh, they're gonna sound tight.
Yeah.
They're gonna sound tight.
And so we might have some old members coming for that one.
Ooh, I like that. I like that.
I don't want to say too much though, but yeah.
We'll see how it all comes together.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah. That's what we're hoping for. That's what we're hoping to. If everything goes well, smooth, we'll make it happen.
Killer. Well, I hope things work out with my bro Eric Maiden and we get him back in the War Code lineup more than just doing some recordings. Much love, Eric.
Speaking of that, apparently that show, unfortunately, not to be a Debbie Downer or negative, but apparently that show at Riches with Roddy Corpse got canceled. I don't know if you got word of that.
I caught wind of that. That is hopefully going to get rescheduled.
Yeah. Man, I was really, really bummed out about that one.
I know, Roddy Corpse.
Yeah, old school.
Fuck yes.
Yeah.
Oh man, Walt and Roddy Corpse.
We're gonna be in San Antonio though. Like it's like right when I got the message that show got canceled, Kyle Burden from San Antonio hit me up about a band dropped off over there on the 4th. You know, our show was on the 5th.
Okay.
But he had a band drop out in San Antonio on the 4th, and he invited us to go over there on the 4th in San Antonio. So
Oh, hell yeah.
we're gonna end up doing it.
Good.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Wait, one door closes, another one will open up right
Yes,
there.
sir.
Hey, dude, that's badass.
Oh, yeah.
Well, hopefully we can team up. Maybe, like I said, if Eric's jumping in, man, I need him back in the family. Eric, I miss you. I love you. We need you back at War Call. But, you know, he's a part of the family. We're going to do some recordings. We're good with that. And you know, family and work is a lot to juggle. And sometimes, you know, you got to wait. You got to wait for the right guy.
Yep.
You know, I've been patient with everybody that I jam with because I love the guys I jam with. So it's worthwhile, and it just goes to the territory. But it's always worth it to jam on stage with all your bros when everything works out. That's the payoff. That's the fucking payoff. So Eric, make it back. We need you, brother. And Robert Beltran over Precision. We'll be seeing you soon. And Dave and all the guys in War Cult, Brandon, Brian, much love to you guys. We need to get War Cult back with Votan.
That'd be cool.
God willing, if we get everything lined up, we can be on that package right there, the anniversary show.
That'd be cool.
That'd be
Definitely be really cool.
Hell yeah. Well, once again, I'll be seeing you Saturday.
Yes, sir.
Saturday. Anialator, Corpus Christi Metal Assault with Hell Fury, Necroblade, Throat Locust, and fucking Votan. Saturday. House of Rock. Doors open at 6. First band, Votan's kicking ass at 7 o'clock. Get there early, and we hope to see everybody out there. Tickets only $10. And thanks a lot for watching the show tonight or listening to the show. And we'll see you next time. Take care.